Hey guys, this is Gracecar driver garage here. This is the Tahoe I showed a while back. Had some things I was showing on I don't remember what I was showing. Anyway, got this from one of my customers. Have great plans for it, and it was all jacked up. I lowered it down, and then I realized that the lower control arm and upper control arms were for lifted truck, so it's giving me some issues. But this is what I want to show you guys. Ever wonder why mechanics charge what they charge? All right, I want to change out the upper control arm and lower control arm, and right now I got the bolt out of the upper one. Got it pulled out. It's got that little slotted thing so you can adjust it. Well, this one, to get this bolt out, you see it's hitting the spring there. You see that there, hitting the spring. So I got to pull out the strut, coil over, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now the lower one, I got this bolt out. You can see there, the hole through it. Now look on this side. See that hole right there? The nut was on that side. Bolt sticking out over here. But you see what it's doing? It runs into the sway bar. So you can't pull that bolt out. It should have been put in the other way so that the nut would be on this side, nut on that side, and then there's enough room here that bolt could have slid out. Pretty sure. It may have tried to get caught on the axle right there, but I'm changing that also because once I lowered it, started getting all these cracks. You see that crack holes there in the boot, and it started slinging out all the grease all over everything. So I would much rather unbolt those bolts there on this axle. I'd rather do that than take the whole sway bar down. Now I'm assuming, because this is not the factory upper and lower control arms, because it had a lift kit on it, I'm assuming they had all that off, and I don't know if they had that sway bar off or if they were dumb enough to take the sway bar off to get that bolt out and didn't have sense enough to put the bolt in the other direction. Now I may be wrong. I'm not a certified mechanic, but I'm pretty sure once you turn this right here, I believe I can get that bolt. If I can't get it out right through there, I'm pretty sure I can, because what I'm gonna do here we go. This bolt here is the front one. This is the front bolt. So let's see, can I get that to go through there? I could if it was lined up. Right now it's done got out of line there. Yeah, I could, if that bolt wasn't in there, the front one, I mean the one in the original one that's hitting the control arm, I could slide that bolt through. Sure could. I know I could. Now, let's just see what it did on the other side. Where did they put it in the right way? See, that one's right. You unbolt the nut on the back side, you pull it out the front. But no, look here. There's the nut again. Start trying to pull it out, you're gonna hit the sway bar. So I gotta unbolt the sway bar. 2 bolts on this end, 2 bolts on the other end. Feels like it may have bolts. It may be that encapsulated thing, which is usually a pain in the butt. And if you see there, that bolt and that bolt, those look factory. But what I noticed on the other side, is there's 2 different kinds of bolts. Heads. See that? That's not the original. That's the original. So this one here, I'm pretty sure had an issue trying to get it out. Now, like I say, I've never looked at one of these. It's never been touched before, but that sounds like something that the manufacturer would do. But guys, look, whenever you change them out, when you put them back in there, put them back in there to where it's easy to get to if it's possible. And then maybe you won't have to deal with it, but maybe the fella down the road will. Anyway, guys, that's probably one of the reasons why mechanics charge what they charge, is because they run into stupid things like this. Can't figure it out, guys. All right, talk to you on the next one.